Hi, my name is Dee. Welcome to my channel, Things Dee Says. I hope wherever you are, you and your loved ones are safe. Coronavirus has brought the world to its knees. It's a really strange time, a really unprecedented time, but you know, keep positive thoughts going. We will get through this. So a little bit about me. I recently moved back to Kenya from Australia. I lived in Australia for 13 years. I moved to Australia to study and then work, and so I studied a double degree in law and media and graduate studies in legal practice, and then started working in the employment law space and did that for about 5 years before leaving. So you know, I really I couldn't have foreseen these circumstances where I'm literally just gonna have to wait and be patient, and all the plans I had, you know, to come to and hit the ground running and do this and do that are probably gonna be on hold for a while as the world tries to deal with this pandemic and tries to figure out what to do next. And so I thought I'd create this channel and have an avenue where we can adult together, where we can share ideas and stories that I wish that someone would have shared with me. So, you know, things that I wish I knew, little hacks on how to figure out adult things. So I know a lot of people now are working from home. I'm also at home. The only work I'm doing is working on my parents' nerves and vice versa. But we will get through this. We will get through this. For me, I will channel all my free time into building my creativity. Like I said, I studied law and media, and so I have, you know, I wear different hats. I can be extremely, you know, methodical and serious, and I can also be very creative and fun. So today I wanted to talk about what you can expect from my channel. So I'm going to be doing a series called Madvocate Mondays. As the name suggests, every Monday, not every Monday, but on Mondays, I will be dropping a video that has helpful hints, tricks, things you can use in your life that are related to the legal space. All right, so as I figure out how to convert my qualifications and do all of that here, I will use the spare time that I have to share things that I feel would help, and I'd also love to hear from you about what you think will help after you've watched the first video, after you've watched this video. So, I mean, the first thing I'm going to discuss today, this will be the first Madvocate Monday, happy Monday, is if you're working from home or your office or your company is gearing up towards sending you home, there's some things you probably are confused about. There's some things you probably need to know. And the first thing that I would say is, obviously, because it's an unknown, this pandemic is an unknown, right? So there's no end date. It's not like an illness where, you know, if I'm sick, I'm gonna be back to work on X date. If I'm pregnant, I'm gonna take maternity leave. This is unprecedented, and so a lot of employers, a lot of workers don't know what they're gonna do. A lot of the things that employers are doing is standing employees down, which means your employer sends you home and they try to figure out when you're gonna come back to work. So some of the things you can do as an employee is to figure out whether you're gonna be paid while you're stood down, whether your work has any policies that address being stood down and what to do, whether your employer is gonna pay you maybe half pay, is are they gonna consider giving you half your pay for a certain duration as you try to figure out what you're gonna do before you go back to the workplace, before things go back to normal. The other thing to think about is whether are you being stood down, or is it a redundancy? So, or a severance, as it may be referred to here. So if you're being stood down, typically it means in the future, in the foreseeable future, you're gonna go back to work. But a severance obviously means, you know, you're gonna get some sort of severance or redundancy package and your employment will come to an end. So it's very important to be clear on the terms of you being home or you being sent home by your employer, so you're both clear on what it is that is expected. If you're working from home, you're probably struggling, if you've never done this before, probably struggling with how to structure your day, what to do at what time, what calls to make, how to use your time wisely, and make sure you're still being productive like you would if you were in the workplace. And so I've put together a work from home checklist, and I hope that this will be of use to you. I've created it in English and in Swahili. I will put the links down below so you can access them, download them, share them with your friends who might be working from home and have the same struggles. Let me know if they're useful to you, because I've worked from home before. I know that it can be difficult to structure your day like you would if you were in the workplace. It can be difficult to figure out when to take breaks and when to like really gear down and focus on work. So if you feel that would be useful for you, download it in the links below. I've also got a blog that I wasn't really active on because I was working full-time, and so that was taking, my full-time work took a lot of precedence over my creative work. But I will link my blog and my socials below, and I'll start to be more active on those. Oh yeah, another tip I just remembered in relation to you know, this work from home situation is maybe exhaust all your leave that you've accrued first, and ask your boss whether you can exhaust your leave so that you're not home without money if you're being stood down without pay, and hopefully that softens the blow. Hopefully that softens the cushion. Hopefully that softens the blow. I don't know what I just said. Anyway, yeah, that's a bit about me. I will see you in the next video, but in the comments below, tell me where you are, what you're doing. Are you working from home? Are you still going to the office? If you're going to the office, how are you managing it? Let me know, let's have a conversation. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you've got questions for me, something you'd like me to address, and I will in the coming videos, and I will see you next time.